Hello, my name is Serenity Goodlet, and I will be giving my speech over why drivers over the age of 60 should be retested every 5 years. Imagine you are on a busy road and you're just trying to get to work or home, somewhere you care about. And then the car next to you starts merging into your lane. Not behind you, not in front of you where there's an empty spot, instead, directly into your car. This driver was not drunk. This driver was just older, and their eyesight and reaction time had begun to decline. As a driver myself, I have experienced this in multiple occasions. My grandmother has done this on multiple occasions. My thesis is drivers over the age of 60 should be retested every 5 years in order to ensure the safety of themselves and everyone else on the road with them. Why testing is necessary? This is a good question. As people begin to age, their bodies begin to lose their previous capabilities. Someone who is the age 16 is very different physically than someone who is the age of 60. Their vision begins to decline, reaction time begins to decline. Statistically, older drivers are more likely to crash or be involved in accidents where they're typically at fault. You can see this at iihs.org. They have a very good resources and statistics to back up my theses. Now that we have comprehended the issue, we can begin to understand the solution. A solution that is the safest for everyone on the road is requiring all drivers over the age of 60 and older to retake their driver test every 5 years. Include both a vision test and a field test. Provide them with the same study course options as teens awaiting theirs. Whenever you're a teenager, you can choose to take driver safety courses, and I feel as if that would be a very good option for drivers over the age of 60. That way they can know as well and be prepared. Refreshments are always a good idea. Now that we have a solution, let's experience how the roads would be if a solution was taken into effect. If retesting was a requirement, our roads would be safer for everyone, including the 60-year-old drivers and older. Families would be able to make it home safe. There would be no more holidays ruined. Older drivers would receive the support needed in order to have more independence. If they have a car and they can safely drive it, they can do things with their own free will. However, if they don't have a car and they're not able to drive it, or their family doesn't trust them, they won't have that exact same free will. Family and friends would no longer have to worry for their safety anymore, and that is a very good part for our community. Having a small knit community as New Albany, it is very important that we try and appease to everyone's satisfaction. Without retesting older drivers, we are allowed the roads to be unsafe and crash statistics in the community to rise. Common communities would face less tragedies if the retesting was implemented. More crashes are caused by delayed reaction times. You can see this at nih.gov. It's a very good resource for you to learn more statistics about how your reaction time deteriorates as you age. Not as many families would have to mourn their loved ones. You can see this at iihs.org. There was over 40,000 deaths last year involving car crashes. A good percentage was involving older drivers. How often do you, as the audience, drive on the roads?
All the time. Every day.
Every day. Thank you, Benjamin Iton, Edwin Martinez, Vanessa Loxton, and Natalie Dalton. The roads are commonly used. In everyday life, whether you are walking, riding a bus, a bike, or driving, you are using the road. There are very few people who simply do not use roads, and that is because they only stay inside their house. With having everyone in your community use the roads consistently, it is very safe that you make sure the roads are safe. The same way that you're covering a pothole to make sure no one blows a tire. If you can do that, why not ensure their safety by making sure people of older age are safe as well? Because not only are the other drivers affected, they are affected as well. Their families, their friends, their community. In conclusion, driving safe impacts almost every citizen in our country. Why? Because everyone is connected into the roads. It connects states, countries, everything. We learned why drivers over the age of 60 should be retested. We learned how we can implement the retesting, and we learned how it can be impactful to our future. Let us protect our families and friends by supporting the implementation of retesting every 5 years after the age of 60. We do not trust those under the age of 14 to get their permit because of their age and their immaturity. Why should we trust the elderly whenever they have just as much mental and physical capabilities as a 14-year-old at that point? Thank you.